Focus from Episode 7, Clone Conspiracy, and Episode 8, The Truth. Shift from the Bad Batch running around doing errands for Sid to the Empire's plan to phase out the clone army and introducing the iconic stormtroopers we get to see in the original trilogy. We get to see the Senate on Coruscant in full flow as the Empire, mainly through Admiral Rampart, plan to get the defense recruitment bill passed and shift out the clones. The bill becomes vulnerable as senators receive word that the destruction of Tipoca City was in fact on purpose and not the cause of a brutal weather storm, in which the Empire had claimed had happened. In the episode, Clone Conspiracy brings back a former Clone Wars character in Senator Ryo Chuchi. Senator Chuchi starts to learn too much for Admiral Rampart's liking, so he sends an assassin to take out the senator and a clone named Slip, who was on board Rampart's Venator at the time of the Tipoca City destruction. Slip has made contact with Captain Rex looking for an escape route, of Coruscant, as his life was in danger. Unfortunately for Slip, Rex is too late as the assassin, who ends up being a fellow clone, still under the effects of the inhibitor chip, blindly following orders from Admiral Rampart, kills Slip. We end the episode with Rex rescuing Senator Chuchi, which sets up a team up between the Bad Batch and Rex. Following episode, Truth and Consequences. Rex and the Bad Batch team up, having to recover the navigational data on board Rampart's Venator in order to prove to the Senate Rampart and the Empire were the cause of the Tipoca City disaster. The Bad Batch attempt to steal the data quietly, but of course that doesn't last very long. They end up shooting their way off the Venator, bringing the data to Senator Chuchi to provide the information to the Senate. I really enjoyed this episode, as we really get to see the Senate in action prior to it getting disbanded in A New Hope. I hope we get to see more of this in the second season of Andor 2. Anyway, the highly anticipated return of Darth Sidious. We get to see Palpatine as the Emperor's podium rises in the middle of the Senate. I don't know about you guys, this scene gave me goosebumps with the return of the Dark Lord and the music that followed. Palpatine really is the greatest villain. His ability to avoid the situation that was coming and turn it into his very own advantage. He quickly and decisively threw Rampart under the bus by accusing the Admiral and working off his own accord by issuing the destruction of the city. He claimed that the clones' programming to follow orders, no matter what the consequences were, and introducing the stormtroopers, whom could think for themselves, would avoid disasters like this in the future. The episode ends with a major impact on the Bad Batch. Echo announces that he is leaving and joining Rex in the fight against the Empire. It had always been pretty likely that this would happen given Echo's desperation to fight against the Empire from the beginning. However, I can definitely see Echo meeting up with the Bad Batch again at some stage, as it is only a matter of time before Hunter and Co. join the fight against the Empire. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Just a brief summary of the 2 episodes prior to this week's episode, as I wasn't available to record a full breakdown at the time of the release. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoy.